Wow, here we are, the end of my sophomore year and second year in TLC. What a ride. And this brings me to my first point, riding. Let me tell you a story. Throughout my 2 years at Drake, I was on the mountain biking team, and was very successful both years, earning myself the title of second place in Northern California as a freshman, and 12th overall in California as a sophomore. Titles that most people would consider a huge success to have. However, I didn't consider it a success. You may ask yourself, how is this possible? But let me explain. I joined the team for the purpose of having fun, creating friends, and de-stressing myself. It is now the end of my sophomore year, and I think to myself, did I have fun? In order for my seasons to have been considered a success, I should be able to say that I completed all the things I set out to do when I joined the team. And as I think now, I have not completed my goals. Not even close. I got so caught up in racing that I lost my place. I got so caught up in racing, and the team had become about winning, not fun. Now let's rewind back to the beginning of freshman year. I loved the team, and I loved racing. I had probably the most enjoyable year of my life. Moving to sophomore year, something just didn't feel right. Racing wasn't the same as it was freshman year. That rush of adrenaline that I get from waiting at the start line before a race wasn't there. What was going on? That was the question that I asked myself all season long, and I just couldn't seem to answer it. At least not until I reached out for advice. When I did, I reached out to one of my coaches, Rob Reed. I went to his house one day, and we chatted about life and how my season was going, just that general stuff. As I left his house that afternoon, he yelled out after me and told me something that I'll never forget. He told me, "You know why I love you, Logan? Because you're different than the others. You ride because you love to ride. Because it brings you happiness and soothes you. If there's one thing I want you to keep with you for the rest of your life, it's to never lose that love for biking, ever." I nodded and then walked away. That night, I thought to myself as I was home about what Rob had told me. It then hit me. He gave me the answer. That was the elephant in the room throughout the season. I wasn't on the team anymore because I loved to ride. I was on it because I wanted to win, and because others wanted me to win. I had lost track of why I started the team in the first place. I joined because biking brought me inner peace and joy that filled every aspect of my life. There is another part of my life that brings me peace, balance, and joy. Fishing. Here's a poem that I wrote about fishing, while also showing important lessons that I've learned in life. If you like to believe fishing is boring, like watching paint dry, like sitting in an empty room, with no one else, with nothing to do.
Whoa.
Oops.
Oh.
Like waiting for something to happen that may never happen. You will be surprised to find that fishing is not about the wait. It is about the search, like looking for a needle in a haystack. You don't know where the needle is or how big it is, but when you find it, when you do, when you feel the tug of that fish, the feeling you get is amazing. Like perfectly hitting the corner on the trail, launching into the next section of trail with precision and purpose. Like watching the sunset in the mountains or from a beach. Like learning how to do a new skill perfectly. And you wonder, how can this be so? It is an activity filled with such uncertainty. Are there fish in this body of water? Is it hungry? Is my presentation correct? Will the fish see my fly? But yet we do this, despite the level of uncertainty involved, as we keep our eye on the prize, because maybe, just maybe, we can catch one of these elusive fish.